I'm TyLynn Blank, and I got the internship at Sunporch in Smith County, and I've learned a lot through it. I got to have the opportunity to get my CNA too, and so I've learned a lot of different skills through. These are like, it's a rest home, but not really. We try and keep it very homely. They've got private bathrooms and full baths in their houses. There's 2 houses in assisted living, and they both have 10 rooms, and one is made for a couple in each, and then in the assisted living there are 12 and 2 couples. We do our own cooking and cleaning. We don't have any of that kind of staff. Make it more homey. They also can come out to the living rooms whenever they want and watch TV, find different shows. Just recently we've got a projector and a movie screen, so there's been some movies going on. This is the layout. Greenhouse number 1, Hubbard Home, and number 2. Those are the 2 that are 10 rooms, and then the assisted living. There's the private rooms. They get 3 meals a day. If they don't want what is being served, they're allowed to ask for whatever they would like. Help giving bath. If they don't need a ton, they can just ring when they're ready, and we can go help. Everyone's certified nursing staff. We do a lot of different crafts, try and get them out of their rooms. With COVID being put in their rooms for a long time, not being able to come out, it's been harder to get them out, trying to find what they like to do, just to get them to leave their rooms. Some days there's devotions in the assisted living that they can go across the street for, and exercises. We have PT, OT come in too, and then some have to leave for appointments, and we can take them to all that stuff. Through my internship, I was allowed to just go hang out with them, give them something to do. On Fridays, I would go and do nails for the ladies, and some were every Friday would like theirs done. And this lady right here, she has her own nail supplies, so I just would walk in there, and I'd spend 45 minutes to an hour in there just talking to her and doing her nails, just learning more, because it's crazy where they come from and who they know, like my family-wise. And then Gladys, she likes to do puzzles, so anytime I was maybe not looking like I was doing something, she'd always come and ask if I'd want to go do a puzzle with her. And so there was always something I was doing with an elder. Yesterday, my last day was yesterday, and I didn't have a ton to do, so I just went into Elder's room and we talked for a good hour about pretty much anything. She told me how her dad came and was a pastor, and my mom's a pastor, so then she was telling me all her stories and just fun little things like that. When I first started and got my CNA, everyone told me, like, when the moon's full and stuff like that, you'll realize it, and a lot of people are like, don't believe in that. But then after the full moon, there's this day, and we're sitting around the big tables eating lunch, and these elders they're just spitfire, attitude, everything, telling us how it is. We brought out the dessert, and the one lady's like, well, that looks like a little kid took that from the tree and made a mud pie out of that. So she was telling me how that dessert was not looking very good that day. And then just recently, I had served everybody, and everyone was sitting, and I had just grabbed my own plate, and I hadn't went to sit down yet, and I took a tater tot off my plate, and this one lady's sitting across the way, and she's shaking her finger at me. And then I went and sat down. I sat across from her, and she's like, if I had a list, you'd be on it, because you're not supposed to take other people's food. And so she told me all about that. And it's just crazy to see how, what they put together and connect everything with. I'm going to continue working for Sunporch and just picking up shifts on the floor, and I'm thankful for that I got the opportunity to do this, and thank you to Sun Porch for paying for me to get my CNA and for the internship, and thank you, Nex-Gen.